Imagine your grade school teacher restraining or locking you in this room because they did not understand your disability.
This was something that I experienced in schools, and this is ultimately why my family approached Senator Favola as being an expert on child welfare.
My name is Alex Campbell. I am 11 years old, and I have autism.
Barbara Favola brought then young Alex and so many children with autism's story to Virginia lawmakers, who then passed landmark protections against isolation and restraint.
Students with autism and other disabilities are now able to have more independence over their lives and choices at school, and it puts the control back in the hands of students.
Here in Arlington, Doorways struggled with federal domestic violence funding cuts until Barbara stepped in.
So thanks to her, every survivor across Virginia has access to shelter, to hotline, critical services that are really between life and death.
Disputing health insurance company denials is often impossible, but when her constituents hit roadblocks, Senator Favola cleared the way.
I reached out to her about having to pay money for my birth control, which is supposed to be free under federal law. She just immediately jumped into action and made a bunch of calls to very important people to make sure that I didn't have to do that anymore, and also worked with me after that to make sure that other people who didn't have a connection to her would be able to benefit.
Barbara Favola's work has enriched millions of lives across the state, including children with mental health issues who once overwhelmed the medical system.
Before, I had to refer this patient and they wouldn't be able to get care for 6 months, perhaps, trying to find therapists and psychiatrists. Senator Favola has been an incredible advocate for getting children care when they need it. And so with the programs like the Virginia Mental Health Access Program, now kids can get care within 30 minutes of seeing their pediatrician or family physician.
And the senator's advocacy extends to Virginia's more than 5,000 foster children, many often abandoned by the state when they're no longer a teen.
Senator Favola has been involved with CASA for a long time, and she passed the law requiring Virginia to participate in the Federal Fostering Futures Program, which is really important because it ensures that youth who turn 18 in foster care are allowed to receive services up until they turn 21. So they still get support and they're not kicked out at age 18.
And Barbara knows firsthand the challenge of helping children with learning disabilities and making sure they are embraced by the entire school. She helped Arlington Public Schools improve the individual educational plans to ensure every child realizes their right to a free and appropriate public education. That advocacy for her own child encouraged her to run for public office. From Arlington County's board, helping create affordable housing, protecting the environment, encouraging energy-efficient buildings, to the State House and passing a law that ended surprise medical billing, Barbara is there helping all Virginians.
It's so lovely to meet somebody that's so passionate about a cause that's obviously near and dear to my heart as well.
And she's a consensus builder. She's willing to work with others when possible, especially those who don't agree with her, but at the same hand, she's not willing to compromise her values or her character.
She's a really good advocate for reproductive rights and for young women.
When I think of Barbara Favola, I think of her consistency, not shying away for talking and doing the right thing, even when it's hard.
Senator Favola is an incredible role model for anyone who's an advocate, and especially if you're a legislator. Learning how to listen to people, how to meet them where they are. Any legislator would do well by following Senator Favola's example.